out in focus because not just Tehran but multiple cities in Iran are being hit by the US strikes. Let's take a look as far as this video that has now been shared of these airstrikes that have now been believed that has caused several explosions and was witnessed in Iran. And this footage is something that has now been posted by the president himself, where as far as these strikes are concerned, this is showing a massive explosion that has now taken place, whether it comes to Shiraz, whether it comes to Tehran, in Isfahan as well. The strikes on part of US and Israel has been reportedly continuing, and this very video is something that has now been shared on part of President Trump. This video that has been shared of these airstrikes and these big explosions that are now being seen. Now, as far as this particular location is concerned, that, however, is not being specified. But as far as US is concerned, it is not ruling out that if their demands are not met, if Iran refuses to speak, then the strikes would continue. And as far as the escalation is concerned, well, this has now been said that this is going to be even harder than before. So this is in Isfahan as far as when it comes to these strikes are concerned, what we are looking at, these explosions that has been reported in the city. Well, Srinjoy, let's talk about that as well, because this footage that has been shared by President Trump, we're not just looking at Tehran that is being bombed, but multiple other cities as well.
Yes, this is part of the escalation. President Trump had warned that if you don't open the Straits of Hormuz, you don't accept our peace terms, we'll hit back and hit back harder. Now, this could well be the case, though he has given time till the 6th of April. We'll have to see what happens on the 7th. But this would be part of the limited strikes that Iran and Israel and America have planned together on Iran. Now, how effective they are, we don't know. What we do know is that after a month of fighting, Iran still has missiles, Iran still has drones, and those drones and missiles are hitting targets. You've spoken about the Kuwaiti tanker in a Dubai port. Suddenly, a huge Kuwaiti tanker is in flames because it's hit by an Iranian either missile or a drone. And while there have fortunately, thankfully, been no casualties, there is serious damage to the ship and the possibility of environmental damage through an oil spill. So what I'm saying is Iran is still fighting back. It still has drones, it still has missiles, and they are being used on specific targets. So just a while ago, a day or two ago, President Trump said that 101 missiles were aimed at one of their carriers. Now the point is, if you are going to aim 101 missiles at one carrier, and of course, all of them were intercepted within 11 seconds. What does it mean? It means you still have weapons left.
Yes.
You still have 101 to aim at one carrier.
And even when it comes to, the several thousand kilometers away, the joint US-UK, base is also concerned, military base in the Indian Ocean. That also seems to have been an attempted strike, though a failed one, but an attempted strike on part of Iran as well. But what is to be also noted over here, because the escalation that has now been going up, this is something what Iran has been doing, because there is a certain narrative that has been projected on part of President Trump. But here is the Iranian Parliament Speaker. Let's put out that break.